Why isn't Jordan Peterson on this list of the world's top 50 intellectuals? Is it because it's a list of the world's top 50 intellectuals? Coinbase virtual assistant, was your issue resolved? No, thank you. This chat is now closed. Need help with something else? Start new chat. She can bite a burger through a fence. She could eat an apple through a letterbox. That gum to teeth ratio. How does bro fold towels? Bro's barber cuts his hair from the second floor. What's something you have that the richest man in the world doesn't? Empathy, self-awareness and a reffing soul. Actually smart summon. A. Have you ever received an unexpected medical bill? No, as I live within my means and don't expect society to pay for me. You live in the UK, my dude. Saw this and made me cry how people think it's okay to rent such a thing. You can't be Christian and Democrat. You can't be Kevin Sorbo and employed. Men are nothing but monkeys with tails in the front. Who's winning election? Trump or Kamala? The Riddler had such Redditor energy in this film. Put bananas in your garden and just watch. For boyfriend. For best friend. How about for brother? No clothes. Madonna 66 embraces autumn by eating soup completely less. Belly Jean. Russian fat Leonardo DiCaprio sent to fight at in front after weight gain spoils likeness to A-lister. The Black Phone. During the screening tonight someone ripped A and sounded like they she themselves right after a jump scare. 0.2 seconds later a guy came running down the stairs of the theater and never came back. Welcome to Earth. Does she have a name yet? Everyone make it through okay. Emberliden. How is that pronounced? Emberliden. Emberliden. Something else. Emberliden. Trump makes fries at Pennsylvania McDonald's. I have now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala. The first manual work he does after 78 years on this planet and he lasts 15 minutes. Will you marry a dated girl? Dated is not an adjective. It doesn't describe a person. It is just a verb, it just happened. Being dated doesn't define anyone. I was mugged once on gunpoint, no one calls me a mugged guy. She is still a girl. A normal girl, not an alien. Mythbusters tested this. There is enough oxygen underneath to breathe, but it would take a ridiculous amount of weight to keep the boat under the water. I forgot exactly how much. That two people couldn't hold the raft under the water. Mythbusters didn't compensate for the weight of Captain Jack's balls. A brief history of US presidents. Fill in the blank. Should have done. For JFK. Christ man. Dear God, I bow my head and ask if it be your will, please save this land from those who seek to destroy it. Amen. Yes, put Trump in prison so the rest of the world can sigh in relief. President Trump is relentless in pursuit of our freedom. These ridiculous AI pics of Trump in uniform are so insulting to people who actually served and lied for this country instead of having their daddy get a note from the doctor about fake bone spurs to avoid the military. Glass polishing powder. I'm gonna put this on my so I never have to wipe again. Electric generator home. What to do when the taxpayer threatens suicide? 1. When the taxpayer threatens suicide over the phone, stay calm and remain on the phone with the taxpayer. System UI isn't responding. How do I stop this pop-up? Ignore my video in the background. ASMR. Boy which brews you a sus potion and gives you a lap pillow. Things pirates say. Top pirate phrases to use. Arg, ahoy, all hands on deck, avast yeah, stop what you're doing and pay attention. Blimey, lead men tell no tales, no survivors left behind. Feed the fish, to throw someone overboard. Google Drive. Yes, it's Indira Lambo stuck behind buffalo. I see 3 buffaloes here. Use an anti-reflective screen protector for your laptop. You will start seeing 2 of them. Women shouldn't say bad words. RT if you agree. Hello Nick, I'm a reporter with KLWG in Boys. I'm doing a story on men that have never a woman. Zuali, may I use your tweets? Bowser did not say that. Who the F says I outrank you in this scenario? 2/3 of LGBT people fear holding hands in public. In certain parts of London straight couples fear holding hands. Which parts of London? If it's because you're 65 and she's 13, it's not because you're straight. Trump 2024. Thank you for sharing his expiration date. My bobby's hurt. Aren. Let me see. Go to the doctor then. He gone to tell you the same thing. I'm slowly going away. Oh, I'm itching to say it. To say what? I think you know what. Doomsday clock moved to 90 seconds to midnight, closest ever to global catastrophe. The guy on the left middle looks like a kindergartner ready to take his school photo. I think it is time you go to church. No thanks. When I want to spend 10% of my money to be lied to so I feel good, I'll go to a club. They have less rule. The touching is chill, the music is way better, and the servings of wine are much bigger. Overall it's just a much better value. 9 euros, 14 euros and 99 cents. Supply and demand, look it up. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I switched from buying coffee every day to making it at home 2 years ago, and I'm still not a millionaire. I have studied the habits of millionaires. While it is a good step to save money by making coffee at home, have you considered supplementing your income by committing massive fraud? Name one thing that government has made cheaper and more efficient. What about electric cars? Without government subsidies your Model 3 would have never survived, which allowed Tesla to make the Model Y. So your efficiency was indeed dependent on government subsidies. I taught my son that the world is flat, and now school is telling him that it is round, and he is questioning which is real now. How should I encourage him to not believe everything he hears? The problem is your son now faces the issue of realizing at least one of his parents is a He has to realize that though he loves you, he can't trust you to be correct about any question he asks. That's hard for him. The more you push your idiocy on him, the angrier and more frustrated he will get. Oh man, a paper cut. Whoa, thud, you good. This tray seems evolutionarily disadvantageous. My roommate bites her butter and drops it on the pan from her mouth when she cooks. Engineering students get paid 40,000 a month to intern, and psychology students have to pay to intern. Lolzesh. Engineers create amazing things. What did you say psychology students do again? Keep engineers away from side. Samsung's new fridge will ping your phone if you leave the door open. Why the F doesn't it just close the door itself if it's so smart? Have you noticed more people shoplifting in your area? Yeah, I saw the British Museum take a few things. I don't like the size of the chickens. Now this is the girl who effed her dog. Unbelievable law. The OP legitimately made up this information thinking it was not true. However, it is. In the Vatican has never been worse according to top official. Scam message on Facebook. Hey, it's Lady Gaga, I need $145 to continue working on my new song. Roar. KSI threatens to release new music. Why the F does he look like Dracula getting his first taste of Latina blood? In from the cold. New airport set to open up Greenland. Official Plague Inc. statement. We fully support the building of a new international airport in Greenland. Unlike Kamala, he's not pandering for votes. He's standing on principle, ethics, morals. He's standing on something. It sure as F isn't morals, ethics, or principles. Your WAS reports made a difference. Let's celebrate your contribution in the last 30 days. Your impact. 0 drivers were helped by each of your actions. Your reports are making a real difference for drivers on the road. Your reports were liked 0 times. Your fellow drivers gave a big thumbs up to your helpful alerts. My grandma to one of my first girlfriend. A job is a great way to start making things better without admitting fault. Your grandma is the best wing woman you could ever hoped for. I think she wanted to gross out my girlfriend, and it worked. About time. They gotta count my wings in front of me. What happens in the barn stays in the barn. I love sheep. I'm Shirley. I sent you a message on LinkedIn but you were never online. I saw your number on your homepage, so I took the liberty to send you a message. F off Shirley, no you didn't. I'm going to beat you to Seth with a stick. Did you know? Style was first attempted in Ireland by Waterford couple Eileen and Eamon Flaherty in 1979. A crowd of 14,800 gathered to watch the OG Diddy party.
Spare change, ma'am.